Okay, so let me tell you about how we developed our clutch for these newer Jeeps. First of all, we took a good look at the stock design, which is right here on your left, and we analyzed it, did all of our tests and analysis, and said, you know what, there's just too many limitations. I don't like a lot of the changes that they did when they went from the JK to the JL. I was pretty surprised with just, you know, what they came up with. But we said, you know what, on the contrary though, we really like the JK clutch, or at least our version of it. Basically with our JK clutch, we're taking a standard JK clutch and beefing it up. You can use our clutch, which is in the middle here. Actually, gotta be pretty yellow, right? So anyway, of course it won't fall apart like this one is, because we've got it, you know, got to show you the pieces. But we took it and we tweaked it a little bit. We said, you know what, I want more surface area. Our standard 11-inch lining has a wider friction band. Well, we don't want to lose friction by having a narrower band, so we said, hey, let's make the casting wider and use our standard 11-inch linings. So that's what we did. We came up with, wow, that was loud. Okay, we came up with our own casting for the JK. And we said we want a stiffer diaphragm spring. So we took the stock design of the diaphragm spring and we made it stronger. And that turned out very well. We're able to get, you know, we're now about 2,500 pounds of clamp load, which is plenty. We're nearly 500 foot-pounds of torque, if I remember right, at 480 or something like that. But anyway, we said, okay, well, can we get this to fit in the JL? Because we are really happy with it. So first thing we did is we said, all right, let's put it in there and try it. We knew that the JL takes less travel, the stock clutch does, but we didn't know if we were going to be able to get away with putting the JK clutch in there. So put it in there, and sure enough, because there's more mechanical advantage built into the vehicle, the pedal's a lot lighter than my 2015 JK. And it releases too low. It's down by the floor and really not getting adequate clutch release. So we said, okay, well, if we can get this clutch to be more efficient, then it'll be a winner. But in order to do that, we had to develop a new diaphragm spring, and that's what we did. So we got the new diaphragm spring here. Made some subtle changes that make a significant difference. So what we did is we closed up the windows and the slots. We put ribs in the diaphragm fingers, and we also changed the contact point for the release bearing. We moved it out just a little bit. You know, we're trying to get every little bit we can out of it. And when we did that, we were able to gain between 15–20% efficiency. So now it takes less travel to operate. Actually, it takes a little less travel than the factory unit. But the feel is still going to be lighter than it is on the JK and in our clutch in the JK, so it feels great. Not that it's heavy on the JK, it's just, I can't believe how light it is actually with the same clutch in the JL. So that's what we did. We developed it with our diaphragm spring. We mated it with our own clutch disc that has a really robust spring center. We use this on really high horsepower cars, and it does really well. Has wider leafs, I'll call them, the cushion leafs, so it's very strong in this area here. I'd show you the stock one for comparison, but it'll fall apart because we drilled it to look at all the components. So, but it's over here. Anyway, it performs really well. I think you'll love it in your Jeep. We do have two different flywheels. One, our street mass we call it, that it's the lighter unit, but it still adds inertia compared to the stock assembly. And then we have our Pro Mass, which adds a significant amount of inertia for like towing, rock crawling, but really, I mean, I really like it even on a daily driver. I prefer the heavier flywheel. I think it mates very well with the Jeep.